Hi guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Kirsten and I am soon to be, very soon to be, a mum of two. And as you can see by the title of this video is about what I'm packing in my baby's hospital bag. So baby girl is due very soon. Her hospital bag is now packed and I thought I would take you through what I have packed in it. This is the second time I am having a baby in a hospital, so actually it's the second time I'm having a baby in general, and I thought I would share with you what we are packing for her. So the bag that I am taking to the hospital for my bub is this one. Almost fits in the shot. This is the Mimco Splendiosa baby bag. I actually purchased this baby bag for Madison and it has got some exceptional use out of it. It's a very good, love it, very good enough bag, love it so much. And it's perfect sizing. So I thought I would go through what is in here. It's open. So I have a packet of Huggies fragrance-free wipes. My hospital, for some weird reason, doesn't supply wipes, or at least I don't remember them supplying wipes. They supply nappies, but they don't, or I don't remember them supplying wipes, but I had some wipes last time. Huggies wipes are the ones that we like to use. We trialed heaps and heaps of wipes with Madison and they are by far the best for nappy changes for us. So next thing in the bag, we have a swaddle and headband. That's just to take some nice photos of the baby. That one is from Snuggle Honey Kids. I have some bibs dummies in the blush color. We didn't use a dummy with Madison until she was about 4 weeks old, but I've come to the realization that not all children are like Madison when they're born. Madison wasn't a crier, Madison wasn't unsettled, she didn't have colic or reflux, or really, she was a dreamboat. And I've come to the conclusion that not all babies are like that, so we're just packing them just in case. Obviously I don't want the baby to use me as a pacifier, and yes, in regular circumstances the whole nipple dummy confusion or nipple bottle confusion can be a thing. It wasn't a thing for Madison, but obviously I just want to be prepared. I don't want to have them at home in the nursery and say, Ryan, can you bring that to the hospital? So they are in the bag just in case. We have an announcement sign, which I won't show you because you'll see that when we make the announcement. We have this little onesie. So this is the smallest onesie that we have in this bag. It is 5 zeros. We've been told that she's going to be small, and I know that when they say it could be having a big baby or a small baby, it can be relatively inaccurate. I am having my baby privately, and every time I go to see my obstetrician, which is weekly at the moment, I actually have an ultrasound and obviously have a the sizing done via an ultrasound, not by fundal height, which can be grossly inaccurate, but via the ultrasound and different measurements taken. And with Madison they were pretty accurate with her sizing. So yeah, because she's meant to be smaller than Madison was, I am packing some smaller clothing. I also have this little onesie from Bonds, and this is actually Madison wore. I will insert a picture of Madison wearing it. And then we just have a whole bunch of clothes. So in regards to clothing, without knowing how big she's going to be and all those kinds of things, I've had to pack a variety. So the biggest thing I've packed is this Bonds onesie, which is still in newborn, which is 4 zeros, but if you have children who wear Bonds, you know that Bonds is in general a bigger sizing. They have bigger sizing, if that makes any sense. So I think I have two. So we have 3 like full length bodysuits with like feet Does that make sense? Feet? Yes. So 3 of those. So the baby and I will be in hospital for 5 days. We will be leaving on day 5 if day 1 is considered the day that she is delivered. So usually the first day they pretty much wear what they like put them in once they're delivered, and then obviously she might change, and then obviously I have some vests because it is winter. I have some vests. I have a variety. Now most of this stuff, except for these 2, the Bonds and the 501, everything is from having Madison, so that's been really handy. So in this pile I have pretty much 40 vests, and then I have a couple of, or one of the like with the buttons at the bottom, and that's from Bonds and Dimples and Target, and just like a range, because when I went through all of Madison's baby stuff, she has so much stuff. Not as much newborn stuff as I thought. I haven't really bought anything. I bought a couple of Bonds zippies because they are my ride or die baby product. I really can't be bothered with press studs. Like I think this has this little one, which I've shown you like 3 times now, does have a zip, but it's not a 2-way zip, and it doesn't have the hand mitt covers. So yeah. These little pants, how cute. They are tiny. Every time I show Ryan newborn pants, he pretty much says to me they are either way too big. These were the only ones he sort of said were like what he thinks our newborn is going to fit into. With Madison, I guess because I was quite a big baby and my husband was a small baby, I sort of thought Madison was going to be bigger, and we took a lot of 30 stuff, which was just way too big. So I'm packing a lot of 40 stuff this time for a baby that's meant to be smaller, but I've done I've sorted out all the clothes pretty much for the first 6 months. So if we do need something bigger, I can always get Ryan to pick something up from home. So yes, we have 2 pairs of pants, sorry. 2 pairs of pants, and the reason we have pants is because I have somewhere, I don't know where, is this it? A like long sleeve onesie, but with like no legs, so needed pants. What else? We have 2 little hand knitted beanies. Madison pretty much didn't wear these, and the reason she didn't wear them is because they were gifted to us after she was born, and by the time we actually got them, she'd obviously grown heaps. So I've packed them for a newborn because they are practically newborn size. But I also have a random headband for cute photos. Mittens. We didn't really use mittens with Madison, but we somehow have them, and being winter she might need them. I figured it was just better to pack a pair of mittens, and if we use them, we use them. If we don't, we don't. I also packed one white hat. This hat is obviously bigger than the hand knitted stuff, so if my daughter has a big head or a bigger head than those beanies, then that's fine. I've packed a bib. Look, Madison wasn't a chucky or a spewy baby like ever, so I've just packed one just in case if she is that way inclined. I really don't know, but I figured it was better to have just one, and if I need more, that's fine. I also have nappies. So I do have nappies in here, even though my hospital do provide nappies. They pretty much give you like a sleeve, one of those sleeves of Huggies Newborn, and they are the nappies that we use in general. So I've packed some because obviously we need to drive home from the hospital. Not that I think we're going to need 5 nappies on the way home, but I figured it was best to have some anyway in there. And if, I don't know, I run out in the middle of the night and I can't get a midwife to come, it's highly unlikely, but there's a level of over preparedness in here. I also actually have some nappies for Madison in here because she will be visiting me at the hospital. As I mentioned, I'm going to be in for 5 days, so I figured it was just best to have some with me, even though most likely she'll have like her backpack or one of the other nappy bags. One of the other ones, I make it sound like we have heaps. We have 2 nappy bags. This one, which I'm using for the baby, and my new backpack one, which has stuff for both girls in it already. So yeah, enough about nappies. And then I have a couple of blankets. Actually, 3 blankets I have. I have this pumpkin patch swaddle. It's kind of like a jersey material, but there's like minimal stretch to it. I have this plain pink muslin. And I actually have this grey marl knitted. This is new. This was a gift for the new baby, so I wanted to bring that because, like I said, pretty much everything is being reused from Madison, which isn't a bad thing, but I obviously wanted the baby to have a couple of things that are her own. So we have the Snuggle Honey Kids swaddle, and yeah, and that blanket, and obviously like the dummies and the 50 onesie. And I feel like I've talked a lot about onesies. I think that's all that I packed. Don't think I packed anything. Oh, I've got like hand sanitizer, and is that it? I think that's it, because so when I went with Madison, I like overpacked with like wipes and like creams. Like I packed like nappy cream, like I think I packed like Bepanthen and Sudocreme, and I think I packed like just random things like that. Now if you have a brand new baby, they don't need those kinds of things. They really don't. So yeah, I was a bit more mindful about what I packed this time, and I'm pretty happy with what I packed this time. I feel like I haven't overdone it, and there's plenty to get us by. And obviously I know now that if I really need something, like I've got family, I've got Ryan who can obviously pop home and pick up something if we really need it, but I think we'll be fine. And the only other thing is that Ryan needs to put the capsule in the car, and that's about it, because we obviously can't bring her home without a fitted car seat, and we'll use the Maxi Cozy Micro AP capsule, which is what we used with Madison. Capsules just, there are lots of different opinions on capsules. We loved using our capsule with Madison, and I think even more so this one being the second baby, just being able to get her in and out of the car really easily if she falls asleep or anything like that is just easier. So I've rambled enough. That's it for this video. I hope you found it informative or just interesting to see what I'm packing for my baby. If you think I've forgotten anything, it's obviously been like nearly 2.5 years since I had Madison, so if you think I've forgotten anything for the baby, let me know down in the comments below. I would greatly appreciate that. So if you liked this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and if you're new around here, I'd love to have you join our little family and subscribe. Stay tuned, because there'll be a video on what is in my hospital bag, which is very, very different to what I packed in my hospital bag for Madison, and obviously more content regarding the arrival of our next baby. So hopefully I will see you in our next video. Bye guys.